Hey, yo.
You know what it is? It's your guy, Rhett, Butler, man, with that pretty left hook, hitting you in your goddamn liver. Sorry we left you for so long. I had to get focused and busy, y'all. You see where we at now? We're in our new studio, RBACM studio. Shout out to everybody that made this happen for us down in the DMV. You know what I mean? Brian Burns, FTLA, Nick London, Sam, Ace Views, all that. You know what I mean? The whole squad, Chanel, Sherry, the whole team. We outside. And shout out to the Up on Game Network. We back, baby. Big Var, Cardo, the whole squad. But yo, I want to get right into it. Boxing, first and foremost. I'm not even going to talk about sports right now, even though I got a lot to say about sports. I want to talk about right now Ryan Garcia. If WTF was an entire person, it would look like a Mexican from the valley named Ryan Garcia. Let me tell you the craziest roller coaster I've ever seen of hype, money, controversy, and then blatantly flat out racism that I've ever seen. And it's all with this one guy. Ryan Garcia, for those who just got familiar with ball, fought Devin Haney. Previously, he was the guy that got beat up by Tank Davis, respectfully. Then he fought Devin Haney, redeemed himself completely. Knocked Devin Haney down, took the win, gave Devin Haney his first L in the Barclays Center in New York. They made heck of money. The daddy went crazy on Floyd Mayweather on the internet. Daddy went crazy during the whole promotion. Ryan went dumb bananas during the whole promotion, where literally everybody's asking about his mental health and his mental state. But then, post the win, we find out, one, he's getting a performance-enhancing drug charge from USADA, VADA, whoever was testing this guy. Then he turns around and says he wants to sue New York State because they're supposed to have an independent investigator testing him and all of that. Bro, your blood is dirty. Your piss is dirty. Like my man used to say, you want to get your lungs dirty? In this case, you say, hell nah, man. If it's going to mess with that bag. They took away the dub from Devin Haney. Devin Haney's back to a 0 next to his loss column. And that's because of you. Now, whatever's going on with you, I don't know if you're rocking with Balco out there in the Bay. Respectfully, I don't know these guys, but we know Barry Bonds caught an L from them. I know a lot of boxers is rocking with them now, but whatever. Whatever he did, it got jammed. The win is overturned. But fast forward, right? Ryan gets on X Spaces. Apparently, this is a new place to congregate on the device formerly known as Twitter. I'm getting tired of all the social media spots, by the way. I can't keep up with y'all. I'm getting old now. And he goes on X Spaces and he's going off in the usual Ryan Garcia way because, you know, he admitted to us all that he likes to smoke the tree. We're not mad at you. It's all good now. They actually didn't even test him for the tree. That's how good it is now in professional sports. But he also went on there and he acted a little drunk. Now, I'm going to say this, man. Shout out to all my cannabis users. They normally keep their composure and still speak pretty straightforwardly and remain themselves, even when they lit. I'm talking like edibles, no, stop, lit. You understand? They still kind of cool. Ryan, who admittedly said he drank, but he was acting drunk, drank during his promotional endeavors and campaigning for the Devin Haney fight, as well as obviously he said he blows big tree. He got on X Spaces and started calling people N-words, saying all kind of bigoted language targeted towards people with melanin in their system like myself. And he was sounding crazy. Then he went to a zone in a lane that included George Floyd talking about, let's bring him back from the dead so we can kill him again. Yo, what is going on? Y'all had Steven Jackson jump in the chat on this one. Stack 5 popped out on him. And we know that man loves looking at boxing right now and covering boxing. Ryan Garcia went from betting $2 million on himself in that Devin Haney fight, I think walked away with $12 million from the 10 he won from betting on himself, plus whatever he made, to now the WBC president, Mauricio Suleiman, has banned you from the WBC. For those of you who do not understand boxing, because you don't know shit about boxing, the WBC is the green belt. That's the belt with all the faces on the side. That's the belt everybody wants. You get the WBC belt, that's like having the hood pass of all time in every boxing gym in America and in the world. WBC, that's the belt. Respectfully to the WBO, WBA, IBF, all that, we good. But the WBC is the crown jewel. Yeah, we know they give out a lot of belts. Yeah, we know they like to do a lot of promotional belts. But at the same time, everybody know the WBC belt is the belt. Ryan just got banned from competing in the WBC. Now, for those who are confused about boxing, you have multiple fighting organizations, which is why there's so many different belts. Right now in the 3-belt era or the 4-belt era, whatever you got, WBC, IBF, WBA, and the ring. Now, the ring is a lineal title. So you got the man who beat the man, woman who beat the woman. You know what I'm saying? But WBC is the crown jewel of all of those joints. If you have the WBC belt, like Tyson Fury had this whole time before he met a guy named Alexander Usyk and caught the ass whooping, the WBC belt was the only belt you really wanted. Respectfully, the top rank. They've been, playing with the WBO belt pause for a long time, but you wanted the WBC. That's where the pride resides. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia is out of that situation. You can't even get a belt from that no more. Dog, you played yourself. Then on top of that, you went hard in the paint, going crazy, talking about black people and all. Brother, is this because you hired Derrick James and you took a loss? Like, listen, we like Derrick James. He's a Buddhist. I respect anybody who's about peacefulness. But you ain't see Errol Spence caught the L of life. Errol Spence literally, under the tutelage of Derrick James, turned Terrence Crawford from the boogeyman to now people are saying he's the GOAT from one fight. Facts. Jamal Charlo. Where he been? Jamel Charlo. Have you seen her? Respectfully. This is what happened to Ryan Garcia. I'm not talking trash about Derrick James as a coach. I think he's awesome. But what I'm saying is you're talking a lot about people with melanated skin, my brother, and everybody in your squad was melanated. You could have rocked with the other homies, right? More closer to your culture. You live in the valley, right? I'm sorry, the Inland Empire. You live in the IE. Hella Mexicans out there. But you went all the way to Texas and rocked with Derrick James and the brothers. You rocked with the brothers. Now, as soon as you take an L, we talking crazy about the brothers, you made $12 million just off betting on yourself, winning against a brother. You went the Mayweather route. Keep it as polarized as possible. Now, all of a sudden, you're throwing everybody under the bus. Now, I want to say in subsequent reporting, we've heard that Ryan Garcia said his words were taken out of context and, he was just being exaggerating to make some other kind of point. He says he loves everybody and not those words. Ryan, your flippity-flopping is the mental illness component everybody's talking about, my brother. If you're adding liquor and the tree with this, although I think the tree is a little more healing than the liquor, obviously, but if you're adding these other extraneous elements instead of just adding therapy, bruh, we understand why you dumbing all the way out. You're not healed, sir. As the young lady told me recently, you're unwell, sir. She wasn't talking about me, though. Huh? But what I'm saying is this. If you're going to compete in any professional sport, I was about to say not named hockey, right? But I can't even say that no more because, first of all, I found out black folks started hockey up in Canada. We can get into all of that, too. Don't play with my melanin, man. My shit is on fire right now. But at the same time, if you get into any professional sports in this country, you're going to run into black people, sir. Now, boxing, let's keep it a bean. You know what? If Ryan was playing MMA, fighting in MMA, I might have been like this. We in the gym, but as soon as they get to the wrestling, we start to keep it moving. Sometimes the jiu-jitsu as well. We start to keep it moving. He might have been safe in that situation. But nah, dog. Boxing is a sport we love. I don't know any black man, maybe a couple, maybe a few, that hasn't grown up with some level of like camaraderie with an older black man, their brothers, their homies in the neighborhood, through watching boxing on a Saturday. I mean, this is what we get into. I'm sure for this generation, Tank is their new Mike Tyson. So when Tank's fighting, it's shut down on that Saturday. We all know this. Ryan, you're actually part of that lineage now. You stole a fan base by catching an L to Tank, and you won a fan base by catching a dub against Devin Haney. Now overturned, by the way. Amid all of this, you made more money, got a little more independent of Oscar De La Hoya, a la Canelo Alvarez's level of disrespect to the Golden Boy machine. But now you catching more L's on your own. I'm going to tell you what's really going on. You need to hire a crisis manager, buddy. And you need a publicist. See, this is the problem with a lot of fighters. Y'all want to step out there on faith after doing your thing and getting the fame and getting some notoriety, and your Instagrams is bubbling and your bank account went on swollen. 7-8 commas going on in the situation. But you don't bust a check down for the crisis manager. You don't bust a check down for the publicist. And Ryan, on some real shit, if you really feel like this, you're just a piece of shit trash human. Respectfully. The problem with all this technology, we see you. And you can't take it back. Yo, the internet lives forever, man. We heard it. It's going to get formulated and repopulated into other people's shows. I'm talking to you right now, sir. And I'm going to keep it a beam with you. You're not invited to the cookout, Ryan. You're done. Get back the rib tips. Put back the wings. You might be able to keep the baked beans and the potato salad because I don't fuck with that shit like that. But everything else you got to bring back, bro. Pause. And I'm going to tell you like this. If you were trying to be the bad guy in boxing, mission accomplished. I guess you looked at Rolly Romero and said, even in defeat, I can get a bag. And you went the whole way. But even Rolly got somewhat of a limit. God damn, you went straight into the racially polarized zone. You was already supporting Trump for whatever reason, right? Trump is in a world where it does not feel comfortable for many black folks. I said for whatever reason, and that's me giving grace. We know the reason. He's wild. But you already said you rocking with Trump. Okay. All right, politics. We already seen you beat Devin, regardless of, I'm going to say it like this. I didn't do my research on the performance enhancing drug, so yes, your dub should be taken away. Did it help you? I don't know. I know Devin is nice, and I know he either had an off night or you was on fire, and he should never get back in the ring with you. But what we do know is this. You've burnt down a fan base that was rocking with you, Slime, like real talk. You converted a lot of the hood generals into thinking that you was all right. Not only because you faked crazy, but because you made a bag off it. But now, we don't know if we can put the word fake in front of your crazy. You're just a crazy ass motherfucker right now, man. You understand what I'm saying? Will this sell tickets for you in the future in pay-per-views? Probably. But if your plan was to go Mayweather route, have everybody buy the pay-per-view because they hate me, mission accomplished, sir. Not going to lie. I don't see a path back to the cookout for you. But what I will say is unnecessary anger and energy, my man. I don't care. It wasn't needed. It wasn't necessary. I'm going to say it again loud for those in the back. If you are an athlete, yo, do me a favor. I'm not telling you to shut up and dribble, but remember one thing. If you have toxic personality syndrome, if you have negative outlooks based on race and culture, man, keep that shit to yourself until the book comes out or until you retire. Because once we see you right now while we're still paying for your competitive edge, bruh, the quickest way to let you know we listen is to stop giving you some money for your services, sir. Yo, my name is Rhett Butler. This is That Pretty Left Hook. Catch us at all times at Up On Game. You know what it is. Shout out to the whole squad over there, Blanco, the whole family. Hey, check us out all day. We talking boxing, race, culture, sports, so much more in store. Shout out to RBACM Studio. Go to rbutlerassoc.com. Book your sessions today. Holla at Brian, Chanel, and Nick. You know what it is. It's your boy PR, baby. Yeah.